Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to take flower and gift orders on WhatsApp automatically. So I run a flower and gift shop and want to share catalogs, confirm delivery and collect orders automatically by WhatsApp. So for that I am going to build a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow, and that chatbot is going to respond to customer queries anytime, even when you are busy or unavailable. So firstly in this video we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to build this automation, then let me take you towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So in this video I am going to show you how you can create a WhatsApp chatbot for taking flower and gift orders. So right before you on my screen you can see this is the flow I have created for creating the chatbot, and this chatbot can interact with your customers 24/7 and help you to enhance your business. Now I am going to show you how you can create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot, but before that I am going to show you the real working of this chatbot. So for that let's move on to my WhatsApp with me. So here you can see I have already opened my WhatsApp, and now I am going to send a message to the number which I have already connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account, and here this number is saved as my test number. So here I am going to enter a message that is I want to place an order, and as I have entered this message I am getting a welcome message which says, "Hi, welcome to Bloom Gifts. I am here to help you order flowers and gifts for your loved ones." And here we are getting a button that is View Catalog. So now let's select this button, and as I have selected this button, I am getting a message which consists of the list. So now let's open this list and see the products here, and here you can see I am getting some of the products. So now let's select our first product, that is flowers, and as I have selected this first product, I am getting a message which consists of the image with a caption which says flower for your loved ones, and here we are getting two buttons, that is place order and back. So here I am going to firstly click over this button, that is back. So as I have selected this button, that is back, again I am getting the catalog. So now I am going to select another item, that is cakes. So as I have selected this item, I am getting a message which consists of the image with a caption, that is cakes for your loved ones, and again we are getting two buttons. So here I am going to select this button, that is place order, and as I have selected this button, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter the quantity. So here I am going to enter the quantity as 1, and as I have provided the quantity, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my full name. So here I am going to enter my full name as testing user. So here I have provided my name also, and as I have provided the name, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my delivery address. So now let's provide our delivery address here. So here I have provided my delivery address also, and as I have provided my delivery address, I am getting an order confirmation message which says your order is confirmed, delivery updates will be sent shortly. And not only this, our chatbot is also going to save the responses provided by our customers over the Google Sheet. So for that let's move on to my Google Sheet to check whether the responses are saved over there or not, so that we can maintain a records of the orders. So here you can see this is the Google Sheet I have created named as flower and gift orders, where we are getting the 4 fields, that is full name, address, product, quantity, and here you can see we are getting the same data which I have recently entered over my WhatsApp, that is full name as testing user, address as ABC Street Bhopal, and the product is cakes, and the quantity is 1. So here you can see our chatbot is amazing, even saving the responses provided by our customers. So now I am going to show you how you can create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business. So for that you simply have to access Pabbly Chatflow, and for accessing Pabbly Chatflow you just have to type its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL you will be getting the landing page of Pabbly, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user you can simply click over the sign up free, and if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow you get 100 free credits every month for practicing the chatbot. And if you already have an existing account you can simply click over the sign in. But before moving on forward I am going to tell you about Pabbly community. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly community, where automation users, marketers and business owners gather to share their ideas, ask questions and get relevant update regarding using the Pabbly applications. So you can also join Pabbly community now and grow your business with us. And if you wish to join the Pabbly community, you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to the Pabbly chat flow again, and here I am going to simply click over this sign in, as I already have an account on Pabbly chat flow. And once you finish your sign up, you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page, and here you can see we are getting the products provided by Pabbly. You can access any of these products. And as we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot, for that we have to access this Pabbly chat flow. So now let's click over this access now button, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly chat flow, which can be seen here. And here on this dashboard page, you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account. So you can also add your WhatsApp number by just clicking on this add WhatsApp number button, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, you can simply click over this WhatsApp Connect, and if you want to connect with token number, you can simply click over this Manual Token Connect. So if you want to learn more about this process of adding WhatsApp number to the Pabbly chat flow account, you can find video link in the description given below. Now moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot, for that we firstly have to create a flow. So for that you simply have to click over the flows given on the sidebar, and if you want to learn more about these features, you can find video link in the description given below. Now let's click over this flows given here, and as you will click over the flows, you will be landed to this flow builder page, and this page displays the flows I have created. So you can also create your own flow. So for that you simply have to click over this add flow button, and you will be landed to this flow page, and here you can observe that we are getting the option for entering the flow name. So now let's provide a name to our flow here. So here I have provided it the name take flower and gift orders on WhatsApp automatically, and moving on forward we are getting the option for trigger. So trigger is the action which is going to initiate our chatbot, and on this trigger you can see we are getting many trigger events such as keyword rejects match, user start conversation, template selected, and many more. But here I am going to keep it as the same, that is keyword rejects match. Now you might be wondering what is this keyword and reject. So keywords are the words which initiate our chatbot. Now let's say I want to initiate my chatbot as soon as someone enters this word, that is order. So for that you simply have to make this word as your keyword. So you just have to type it and press the enter key, and here our one keyword is ready. Now I'm going to create some more keywords. So here I have created two more keywords, that is gifts and flowers. And now moving on forward, we are getting the option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expressions. These are used for the specific user input, and if you want to trigger any message, you can enter regex like this. But here, as I have already added my keywords, I will be removing this regex from here. And now as we are done with our trigger, I am going to send a welcome message to my customers. So for that you simply have to drag and drop, and right here you can see we are getting the option for text button. So you just have to select it, and you will be getting this text button node where you can enter the message which you want to send to your customers or the clients. So here I am going to enter a welcome message. So here you can see I have entered this welcome message for my customers. Now I am going to add some buttons to this message. So for that you simply have to click over this add button, and you will be getting the option for entering the text. So here you have to enter the text of your first button. So here you can see I have created my button, that is view catalog. So with this we are done with this message node. Now as soon as someone select this button, that is view catalog, I am going to provide them list of the catalog. So for that you just have to drag and drop, and here you can observe that we are getting the option for list. So you just have to select it, and you will be getting this list node where it is asking me to enter the header, body, and footer for the list. So now I am going to provide a body to my list here. So here you can see that I have provided a body to my list. Now we just have to add items to this list. So for that you simply have to click over this add section, and here you have to provide the section title. So I am going to provide my section title as catalog. So I am done with my section title. Now I am going to add some items. So for that you simply have to click over this add items, and here you have to enter the title of your first item. So here I have created my first item, that is flowers, and likewise I am going to create some more items to this list. So here you can see I have added two more items to my list, that is cakes and personalized gift. Now as soon as my user selects any of these product, I want to save that response. So for that we have to provide all these list items the contact custom field, and for that you just have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting the option for set custom field. So you just have to select it, and you will be getting this contact custom field action, and by using this contact custom field you can store extra information about your customers. Now I am going to connect this first item with this contact custom field, and here it is asking me to select the contact custom field which can be seen here. So you can also create your own contact custom field. For that you just have to go to settings, and here you can observe that we are getting the option for contact custom field. So you just have to select it and you will be landed to the contact custom fields page. But before that you have to save this flow so that you don't lose your data. And as you will select the contact custom fields, you will be landed to the contact custom fields page, which I have already opened here. And here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created. And if you want to create your own field, you just have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name, and afterwards you just have to click over the save button and your field will be created. Now as I have already created my contact custom field, I will be selecting that over Pabbly Chatflow. So here I am going to select my contact custom field as product, which can be seen here, and afterwards it is asking me to enter the value. So here you have to enter the value for which you want to create this contact custom field. Now as I am going to create the contact custom field for this first list item, I am going to provide it the value flowers. So here I have provided it the value flowers, and afterwards I am going to do the same for all these remaining list items. So here you can see I have provided the contact custom field to all these remaining items, that is for the cakes and personalized gift. And here we are done with the contact custom fields. Now as soon as my user selects any of these items, I want to provide them image with buttons. So for that you just have to drag and drop, and here you can observe that we are getting the option for media. So by selecting media, you can provide any type of media such as audio, video, document, etc. to your customers. So here I am going to provide image to my customers for all these products, and here you can see we are getting the option for selecting the media type. So here I am going to select my media type as image, as I am going to provide image to my customers. And afterwards it is asking me to enter or paste the URL or drag or drop the file here. So now let's select it, and here you can see we are landed to my picture section where we are getting 3 images, and here I am going to select my first image, that is flowers. So I have selected it, and as I have selected this image, I have already got its URL, and afterwards I am going to enter a caption, that is flowers, and the next I am going to create 2 buttons. So for that you just have to click over this add button, and here you have to enter the text of your first button. So here you can see I have created 2 buttons, that is place order and back. So now as soon as my user selects place order, I will be asking them some questions, and if my user selects this button, that is back, they will be redirected to the catalog. So now let's connect this back button with the catalog list. So here I have connected these both, and as my user will select this back button, they will be redirected to this catalog. And now I am going to provide media to all these remaining list items. So here you can see I have provided the media to all these remaining items, that is cake and personalized gift, and I have created the buttons, that is place order and back. So now I am going to connect all these back buttons with this catalog so that my user can be redirected to the catalog as they select this back button. And after that, for placing the order, I am going to ask some questions from my customers or the clients. So for that you just have to go to actions, and here you have to select this ask question, and afterwards you will be getting this question action, by using which you can ask any questions from your customers. So here I am going to connect this place order button with this question note. So here you can see I have connected all these 3 place order buttons with this question note so that my user can be redirected to this question as soon as they select place order. And here I am going to enter a question asking for the quantity of the product. So now let's enter our question over here. So here you can see I have entered this question asking for the quantity, and afterwards I am going to select my contact custom field as quantity, which can be seen here, and afterwards I am going to select my format as any, and likewise I am going to ask some more questions from my customers. So here you can see the next question I have entered where I am asking for the full name, where I have selected the contact custom field as full name, and the another question I have entered where I am asking for the delivery address, where I have selected the contact custom field as address and the format as any. So with this we are done with our all questions. Now as soon as my user provides me all these details, I am going to save this response over my Google Sheet. So for that you just have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting this API request node. So you just have to select it, and you will be getting this API request action, by using which you can integrate Pabbly Chatflow and Pabbly Connect, and Pabbly Connect will help us to save the data over the Google Sheet. Now let's connect this question node with this API request, and here it is asking me to paste the webhook URL. So if you remember, I have told you about all Pabbly apps page. So for accessing the Pabbly Connect, now let's move on to that page, and here you can see we are getting this app, that is Pabbly Connect. So now you have to click over this access now button for accessing Pabbly Connect, and as you will click click over the access now, you will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Connect, which can be seen here. And here on this dashboard page, you can see we are getting the option for create workflow. So now I am going to create a workflow by integrating two applications, that is Pabbly Chatflow and Google Sheets. So now let's select it, and here you have to select the workflow builder. So here I am going to select this workflow builder, that is beta. So for that, again you have to click over the select button, and here it is asking me to enter my workflow name. So now I am going to provide it the same name which I have provided to my Chatflow. So here I have provided it the same name, and afterwards I am going to select my folder as Pabbly Chatflow. Now we simply have to click over this create button, and we will be landed to the workflow page where I am getting the option for adding the trigger. So here in this case I am going to select my trigger app as Pabbly Chatflow, as I want to save the data received from the Pabbly Chatflow. So now let's click over here, and you will be getting this trigger setup page where I am going to select my trigger app as Pabbly Chatflow, and afterwards I am going to select my app event as new message received. Now we just have to click over this connect button, and here you can see we are receiving the webhook URL, and this is the webhook URL which we have to paste over the API request in Pabbly Chatflow. So now let's copy this and let's move on to the Pabbly Chatflow again, and here as you will click over the API request action, it will ask you to select the request method. So I am going to select my request method as post, as I want to post my data over the Google Sheet, and afterwards I am going to paste the webhook URL which I have recently received. And on this parameter section, we are getting the option for entering the key. So here I am going to create my first key as full name, and afterwards I am going to select my contact custom field as full name again, which can be seen here. And now likewise I am going to add some more fields. So here you can observe that I have created 3 more keys, that is delivery address, product and quantity, and according to these keys I have selected the contact custom field. Now we just have to click over this test button, and here you can see we are receiving this pop-up which says API request successful. Now let's move on to my Pabbly Connect, and here you can see we are successfully receiving the response, that is response if with all these same fields which I have recently entered over the API request. So with this we are done with our trigger setup. Now we just have to set up our action apps. So for that you just have to click over this add new action step button, and here I am going to select my action app as Google Sheet, as I am going to save my data over the Google Sheet, and afterwards I am going to select my app event as add new row. Now we just have to click over this connect button, and we are landed to the Google Sheet connection section. And if you want to build a new connection, you can simply click over this add new connection, and here you have to sign up with your Google account. But as I already have an existing connection, I will be using this, that is select existing connection. Now we just have to click over the save button for saving this connection, and here you can observe that we are receiving some of the fields. So here the first field we are getting is for selecting the spreadsheet. So here my spreadsheet has been already selected as flower and gift orders. So now I am going to show you the Google Sheet I have created. So here you can see this is the Google Sheet I have created named as flower and gift orders, where we are getting 4 fields, that is full name, address, product and quantity, which is already selected over the Pabbly Connect. And afterwards we are getting the option for selecting the sheet, which is already selected as sheet 1, and we are getting some of the fields. Now I am going to map all these fields. Now you might be thinking, what is this mapping? So mapping is the real magic here. Mapping is basically inserting the data from the previous step so that you don't have to enter your values again and again, as mapping makes the field dynamic. So here I am going to map all these fields from the response which I am receiving from the Pabbly Chatflow. So now I am going to map the full name. So here I have mapped it, and afterwards I am going to map the address, that is mapped also, and afterwards I am going to map the product, and at last I am going to map the quantity from the response of the Pabbly Chatflow. So I have already mapped my all fields. Now as soon as my user will provide me all these responses, all these fields will be replaced with every new response. Now we just have to click over the save and send test request, and here we are receiving a positive response. So now let's move on to my Google Sheet to check whether we are receiving the response over there or not. And here you can see I am receiving all the contact custom fields which I have recently created over the API request, which means we have successfully built in the connection. Now as soon as my user will provide me answer, the responses will be saved here. Now let's move on to the Pabbly Chatflow again, and here we just have to click over the save button for saving the responses, and afterwards I am going to provide the status fallback. So status fallback is the final message which we are going to send to our customers. So for that you just have to drag and drop and select text button over here, and and here I am going to enter an order confirmation message. So here I have entered this order confirmation message, and with this we are done with our flow, and now we just have to save this flow. So for that you just have to click over the save button, and here you can see we are receiving this pop-up which says flow updated successfully, means we have successfully saved our flow. Now I am going to show you how we are receiving message from our customer and how we are sending them the automated reply. So for that you just have to move to my inbox section with me, which can be seen on the sidebar. So now let's select it, and here we are landed to the inbox page where you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account, and on this particular number you can see I'm successfully receiving message from my customers and our automated replies are successfully sent or delivered to them. And one point has to be noticed that this is following the path which we have created through a flow, means if a user sends us a message we are going to send them a welcome message with this button, and if my user selects this button we are going to provide them list of the products. So you can also create an amazing chatbot like this for your own business. So what are you waiting for? Stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing chatbots and automations like this. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. And if you want to practice this flow, you can find its link in the description given below, and you can also share that link to your friends so that they can also use this amazing tool that is Pabbly Chatflow. So thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.